Hi guys, welcome to Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel. It's Corrine here today, and I have a Project Life layout. Oh goodness, it's starting earlier and earlier every week in these voiceovers. Week 19 of my Project Life with July's kit. Got it out in the end. That's all that matters, right? Anyway, week 19. So this is my title card. I'm finally using up that weird girl head ephemera piece. Yes, there were some weird ones in here, but we got there in the end, and I am using up all those thingies. So this is week 19. I think I've said that 13 times now. Maybe I've said it 19. Who's counting? Maybe we need a counter. Because you know it's going to be a good voiceover when it starts out this good. I apologise in advance. I'm tired and I've hit the crazies. Sorry if you can hear that bell in the background. My stupid budgie's going crazy with his bell, fighting with it, because that's what he does. So this is week 19. Ta-da! And yes, I struggled with this one a little bit. Wasn't as easy as last week's, but it took me less time to do this one too. I think I was just overthinking it. I'm not getting a lot of time to scrapbook at the moment. Even this morning, my kids had sports carnival on, and I had to be there to help out for a little while and watch them run and everything, so that was good. Of course, it didn't leave me much time to record this video and then edit and voiceover, but I got it done in the end, and that's what matters. So I had a bit more of those flowers on this layout. So glad I bought those extra bits of paper to go with it. And yes, let's see how we go anyway. I've cut down this specialty paper and I'm just using it like another 4x6 card. I was going to make this one have the funny, I think it was, but it didn't stand out enough, and so I just used this You Are Beautiful. Now this was Monday, was the last day of the retreat, so there's a photo of Steph and I there as our last, goodbye, whatever. Not our last goodbye, geez, just the goodbye for the weekend, the last photo of the retreat as such. So I hope she doesn't mind me putting this photo in. It's not the most flattering because it was really sunny and we were tired after packing the car and having a long weekend of scrapbooking and shenanigans. Sorry about that. I got a bit of a cold and the runny nose. So we will get through this voiceover, hopefully. It's the bloody weather that we're having at the moment, I think. Now, these photos are from the game, the Sharks vs Titans game that we went to in April. It was a Thursday night, so we didn't have the kids this time, so that's why there's only photos of us. But it was nice to have a night out without monkeys. And as you can see, I cut down some of these photos. They are not printed at that size. I printed them at 3x4s and then just cut down the things that didn't need to be in the photo. So it's made them a custom size. So don't quote me on what measurements they are. But anyway, I'm just adding some wordy words to this card. Jeez Louise, tonight I can't talk. It's been a long day. And because our faces take up a lot of these photos, it was hard to embellish them. I could have left them with nothing on, but I only put minimal things on there anyway. And there was these two things that I needed to use up, or this one in particular that I think I'm catching feelings or something like that. And I thought, I've been looking at that thinking, how am I going to use this thing? And so when I found a spot that looked like it could keep it, it was going on. It was going on. For the life of me, I was getting it on that card, or one of these cards anyway. So I did, and it covers up my face just a tiny bit, but I couldn't care less. I just wanted it used up. And who better to use it on? And then I put the little puffy sticker that said best friend on there. So now I've turned the page over and I'm starting on the back side of it. This is a 3-page spread, just the same as last week. I've got a few weeks in now that are a couple of pages long. Sometimes I only have 1 page, sometimes I have 2, and then other weeks there's 3 pages. And if family come to visit or we go visit them, then there's, 4 or 5 pages. And I'm not even halfway through an album though, and I'm at week 19, so I feel like I'm pretty much on track. Well, I actually probably am halfway through an album. But I usually keep my Project Life albums to 2 a year. And that works out pretty well. And then I do 12 by 12s, and I usually take up another 2 albums for the year with 12 by 12s. I really like Traveller's Notebooks, but and I like the storage. That obviously they're easier to store and a whole lot better for that sort of stuff. But I just don't gravitate to them at the moment. I think I'm enjoying the 12 by 12s. Who knows? I think we all go through phases, and I'm just adding one of those cute tassels. I actually bought an extra packet of those tassels because I'm a sucker for tassels. And there's only 3 in the kit, so of course I had to have more. I used those 3 that we got in the kit really fast. But it's good that Steph's starting to break up certain things to have a little bit in each kit, because sometimes a whole packet of them would have been too much for most people. I'm just extraordinary. I don't know what the word is. Anyway, I'm a bit extra. We'll just stick with that, and I like to add them. And you can see with this one, I had it printed 2x2 squares, so it took up the whole 4x6. And then I changed it because I felt like there was too many blank cards, and I didn't have enough photos to go and add more in, and I kind of like to bunch my photos together. So these photos are of an engagement party of my cousin Felina and Jennifer. Jennifer's not my cousin, Felina is. Anyway, they got engaged. So this is photos from that. So I wanted to keep them all to 1 page, and then I kept all the sharks to 1 page, and then I kept all the Mother's Day, which will be on the next page, to 1 page, because I don't like to break up things, and I try to keep them running from day to day. So if it's just mundane things like the cats and stuff like that, it doesn't bother me. I'll spread them out over the week. They don't need to go in their order as such. But when there's events, I try to keep... So I think the engagement party was on the Saturday, the Sharks was on the Thursday, and Mother's Day was on the Sunday. So I kept the Sharks first, then the engagement party, and then the Mother's Day photos for the other page, so that they were in order of when they happened. Not sure if anybody else does that with their Project Life. Not sure if I'm just a weirdo. Who knows? That's just makes sense to me, so that's what I do. And I'm all over this page. I was just working with whatever card I felt like at the time, and I really like those that green and orange label card. I needed somewhere to add a bit of journaling. Geez, my words just aren't coming to me today. And I got a bit circle happy with this layout. There's a few circles. I like to group circly things together. I don't know. They just overlap easy and go off the side easy, and all that sort of jazz. So there's a few circles on this card, and yeah, I like how it turned out. Something different, but I like it. And this card is, or this photo is, it was blurry, so I made this one black and white. So it, I don't know, it just stops it being so blurry. I don't know how that works or whatever. Maybe it's something to do with the contrast and colours. I don't know. I'm not technical, so I can't tell you, but that's the trick. If you have a blurry underexposed photo, then turning it black and white usually, helps with that. So now we're on to the next page, jumping along here, and this is the Mother's Day layout. So I wanted to write Mother's Day, and I did try a few different ways of doing this. I tried to use all the pink letters first and then write MOTH and then ERS underneath it because there wasn't. Sorry about that. Yeah, I tried to do that, but it didn't visually please me, so I moved on and used the blue puffies to do mothers, and then Day was in the pink ones. I would have preferred the opposite way around, because mothers is more important word than day, but it wouldn't fit, so this is the sacrifice that we make, isn't it? And I thought this was the perfect opportunity to use up some of those little, what do you call it? Those puffy thingies for the food, because we're eating food. And I just put smile on this one because we're all sitting around the table smiling. And yeah, as you can see, I've used that foam cup there for the drink, because we were just sitting around a table at a restaurant, and it made sense to put food and drink on there. I'll use up those little puffy taco and drink containers, coffee and whatnot in a minute. And sorry, I have to keep pausing this voiceover so I can cough and then yawn and then blow my nose and all of the things. So I hope it's not too jumpy, doesn't jump around too much. God, at least we know you don't come here for the quality voiceovers, because, geez, I think as the time goes on, I'm getting worse at them. Anyway, so tomorrow, which won't be or tomorrow, this will come out on Friday, like all of my stuff usually does. But tomorrow is Thursday for me, and I should get August's kit in the mail. It's been sent, and I get it early because I'm in the design team, and I'm so excited because I know what collection's in it, and it's my favourite, and I'm dying to get my hands on it, so I'm really excited about that. So that will be super fun, obviously. But yes, that will be released, goodness me, not that many days time anyway. So there's an event happening, like always. Come and watch the reveal. It will be super exciting. I will do a reveal video again, and stop talking for a minute, Corinne. Sorry, I'm off screen a little bit here. I had to pick up the kids, and when I came back, I obviously wasn't paying attention properly, and I'm a little bit off screen here, so you can't see everything I'm doing, so I'm really sorry about that. And I did think about just cutting this out of the video, but I wanted to include it all. You can see a lot of it, so that's all that matters. And this is my last card, so make sure you come to reveal. Keep an eye out on Facebook, and I hope that you have enjoyed this layout and this crazy voiceover. And this card had me stumped, but I'll get there in the end. Rightio. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. And I forgot to say, stay tuned for photos.